Hello, my name is Jhirbron Tongue, he, him pronouns, and I've been living in DC all my life, um, especially Southeast DC, around Ward 8. A little bit about me and how I got started working at Smile. Originally, after high school, I started working at a company that my mom was working there already in Virginia. It wasn't the most fun first job I ever had. A lot of hard work, a lot of hours, not a lot of pay. Um, and then I had a friend that was in a program with the Department of Health in DC. And because of that connection with that friend, I was able to join the program as well. Of course, I did the same process as everyone else, interview and all that jazz. But luckily, I got into the program, and within the Department of Health program, they kind of assign you to different nonprofit organizations in DC to support them and help out. And luckily, I was signed up with Smile. Um, I had heard of Smile before, like hearsay during high school, but I never actually seen the place. So when I got assigned to Smile, I was pretty taken back because I kind of wish I knew about this space when I was actually in high school and kind of needed a safe space. Um, in my high school, we had a GSA, but it wasn't really a lot of youth like me in the space, so I didn't really feel too comfortable there. Um, Luckily, I found my own little group of friends, but I know not a lot of people get that kind of opportunity. For me, chosen family and community means to have folks that will have your back no matter what. Um, no matter what you say or do, they're always there to support you, pick you up when you're down, and give you advice when you need it. Um, for me, chosen family means the family that you found to be the most supportive, most loving, and those folks who are there for you 110%. Yeah, that's a chosen family. I would love for them to actually listen to the youth, not just, have your ears open and hear what they say, but actually take their words in and then do something about those words you hear. Because I've been in DC all my life and I've been in a bunch of different programs, and I always hear older folks saying, "Yeah, we'll do this, we'll help you with that." And then years go down the line and I see no change. None. So, one thing I would really like for folks to do is actually take the words of the youth and do something about it and not just say it. As for my role, I would say, or at least I try to be at most the kind of person I needed when I was younger. Um, Someone who's there to listen, someone who's there to actually help me when I need things, like get me those resources that I can't find for myself. Um, I guess above all, like a big brother to all the youth. I guess it was the hardest thing was trying to find a job. Um, I couldn't go to school because my family didn't have the funds, and my grandmother was also very sick at the time. And so most of the money that we did have went towards her. Um, and I wanted to get a job to help pay the bills because I knew my mom was struggling. And it took almost a year and a few months to find one good job. And the job that I found was more of like a recommendation from my mom. Um, I was doing a bunch of applications, bunch of interviews, and zero results. Um, Not really sure what that whole thing was, what the main obstacle for the reason why I couldn't, you know, get a job. Um, but it really sucked. And I definitely felt hugely discouraged. Um, I was afraid that if I can't find a job, then I'm gonna be stuck because I can't go to school. I can't, get those degrees that other jobs are requiring. Um, so it was very difficult. I felt down a lot. And even when I did get the job at the storage company, because I was so young and didn't have any experience anywhere, I felt so out of place with all the older folks there. Um, and because I had, knowledge that the older folks didn't have for some reason, they wanted to make me a assistant to the manager of the team, and that was a huge, huge uptaking that I was put into, um, and it was extremely overwhelming. Um, so the first chance I got, I went to look for another job. I will always say this: thanks to the Department of Health, I don't know what I would have done without them. Um, I gotta say, the Department of Health has really been doing a lot for um, youth, especially youth around my age who are trying to find something for themselves in life, especially outside of going to school. And I'm just remembering when I first went to the program, seeing all the different faces of folks who are also looking to try and find themselves, um, different ages, but we were all queer and trans, and it just felt kind of relieving to know that we had that kind of support and kind of program. Um, and even now, whenever I hear someone who's like looking for a job or looking for something to help them find a job, I always send them information about the Department of Health, because it literally changed my life. So I'm forever grateful.